My mom's red dress hung in her closet, a bold symbol of everything I secretly wanted to be. I wasn't sure if I had the courage, but my first date was tonight, and deep down I knew this wasn't just about the date. It was about showing the real me. Would it be a night to remember? Or a night I'd regret? My heart raced. This was a risk, a big one, but I couldn't turn back now. One look in the mirror, and everything changed. When the dress slid over my body, I felt like someone else. Strong, confident, but also scared. I stood in front of the mirror, staring at my reflection. For the first time, I looked like the person I had always felt inside. But would he see that too? Or would this be a disaster? My hands shook as I applied my makeup. My heart pounded. Would he even recognize me? What if this was a mistake? What if this ruined everything? I had no idea what would happen next. Each step felt heavier than the last. As I walked to the restaurant, my mind raced. What if everyone stared? What if they whispered? I could feel my palms sweating. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it might burst out of my chest. When I stepped inside, all eyes turned to me. I felt frozen. The weight of their stares made my stomach churn. But there was no turning back. I spotted him sitting at a table, waiting. He hadn't seen me yet. What would he do when he saw me like this? The moment of truth. As I approached the table, my heart thudding in my ears, I sat down slowly. He looked up, his eyes locking with mine. For a split second, I thought I saw shock. Or was it something else? My heart was pounding so loud I could barely hear anything. And then, he opened his mouth. I braced myself for the worst. The silence was unbearable. I was ready to run, to leave before he could say something that would shatter me. What he said next would change everything. A surprise I never expected. He looked at me, and instead of judgment, I saw something else in his eyes. "You look incredible," he said softly. My heart stopped. I had been ready for rejection, but instead he smiled. Was it really happening? Was he accepting the real me? For the first time in my life, I felt seen. Not just looked at, but truly seen. And it was the most freeing feeling I'd ever experienced. A night to remember. As we walked hand in hand, I couldn't stop smiling. I had taken the biggest risk of my life, and it had paid off. This was just the beginning of something new, something real. But was the world ready for the real me? Sometimes the scariest moments lead to the most unforgettable memories. Sometimes all it takes is one brave moment to change everything. And that night, I found my courage. Be brave. Be yourself. The world is waiting. And don't forget to subscribe.